Hey folks, welcome to Play Branson, where you get to know Branson's entertainers better. My name is Chris Meyer. I'm going to be your host today. And instead of an entertainer, today we actually are going to talk to one of the most influential people in Branson as it relates to attractions. Brad Thomas, president of Silver Dollar City Attractions, is our guest today, and he's got lots of things to tell us about. They've made some major, big announcements, and so you'll want to watch that here in just a moment. You know, it's fall in Branson. The colors will be changing soon. There's lots of great restaurants here in town to check out. You know, one of my favorites, south of Branson, Top of the Rock, great place to eat. You can overlook the Ozark Mountains and the lakes, and so a great place to have a dinner or a meal for fall. Have you ever been downtown to old downtown Branson, eating at our local restaurant called the Farmhouse Restaurant? That's a great local restaurant. Of course, we have the Keeter Center. Lots of people like to go out there. Getting Basted here in town. Lots of great barbecue restaurants. Getting Basted is one. Down at the Landing, Famous Dave's. So be sure to check out all of our restaurants. Be sure to get that Flavor of Branson dining guide here in town. Here's some facts you're never going to need to know. A Frosted Flake in the shape of Illinois sold on eBay for $1,350. I just wonder what that person's doing with it and why they spent so much money. This is interesting. The microwave was invented by accident when engineer Percy Spencer walked by a radar set and the candy bar in his pocket melted. That's kind of interesting. The first food cooked by a popcorn on purpose was popcorn. And so it's amazing how the microwave has revolutionized cooking. We'll be back in just a minute. You don't want to go away and watch Brad Thomas. It's going to be awesome.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need ibranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at ibranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. ibranson.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to Play Branson, and today I have a very special guest, the president of Silver Dollar City Attractions, Mr. Brad Thomas. Good to have you here.
Chris, thank you.
So I know you're a very busy guy, and so I just appreciate you just taking time out of your schedule to come tell us like tons of things that are going on at Silver Dollar City. And so I just happen to have the headlines here, and you guys are like making big headlines. Mystic River Falls set for 2020 at Silver Dollar City. And so if you can see that, big announcements. And so that's why we're really, like, you made a bunch of big announcements the other day for Silver Dollar City. So take people through what's going on out at Silver Dollar City and all your attractions.
Well, Chris, so we at Silver Dollar City, we exist to bring families together. And when we do things, whether they be a show or a festival or an attraction or a ride, we want to build things and create things that make families want to have fun together. That's why we exist. And so as we look at our future, we have created a master plan that takes us several years into the future, and we're looking at our shows and our restaurants and our festivals and our rides and all of those things, and we've created this plan, and among all of the things on that plan, it would be a new fall event that opened in 2019, September and October into the future, that would be crafts in the day and pumpkins at night.
Yeah.
And so mom and dad, grandmother can have a lot of fun in the daytime and look at all these demonstrating craftsmen in the middle of autumn decor and harvest activities and special shows. But then at night, then the city stays open Wednesdays through Sundays, and you can ride those Silver Dollar City rides at night. But there's a very special section of the city that's G-rated, family, non-haunted entertainment for kids of all ages.
And so this is literally the first time you stayed open late in the fall. Is that correct?
Chris, we do a time period in the summer called Moonlight Madness. We're open late on Memorial Weekend and Labor Day weekend, but as far as a time period in the fall, we've never been open at night in the fall. So when there's that crispness in the air, families can head to Silver Dollar City and ride those rides, enjoy the cave, do all the fun things at night. But there's a special section of the city where we will take pumpkins and illuminate them in a way that you would only expect at Silver Dollar City. And we have thousands, literally thousands of illuminated pumpkins that will be on the streets of this section of the city. We also have these sculptures that range in height from 6 foot up to 30 foot tall.
That's big.
They are big. They are iconic pieces, and they are absolutely family friendly. We do not want a 1 or 2 year old child to be frightened, but we don't want a 92-year-old grandmother to be frightened either. So this is a non-haunted kind of event with just lots of family fun.
So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for people to really take their pictures in front of these big, huge displays. And then, if I remember correctly, at night you guys are going to have like kind of these, I don't know, themed celebration dance parties. How would you describe that?
Well, we have a variety of activities that are, some are pumpkin related, some are fall related, and some are just family fun related. So as you walk through Silver Dollar City and you head into that Heritage Hall area, that courtyard, that's where the tallest, this scarecrow that's almost 30 foot tall, that's where the scarecrow lives. And that scarecrow is illuminated. And then as you walk on into the Grand Exposition, you'll notice that we have a lot of significantly sized sculptures. And then you'll be able to do all the rides and the attractions of the Grand Exposition area. And then you walk into a new festival area that we're just opening for our pumpkin experience. And as you walk into that area, it's a significantly sized area that will have all kinds of activities for kids and for the families. And included in that is actually a street dance where moms and dads can dance with their kids and have all kinds of fun with those kids. In addition to all of the pumpkins that I've described, we're illuminating a lot of buildings and a lot of trees. So when we think of pumpkins, you may think of something that may be 18 inches tall or 24 inches tall. We're taking this entire experience and it will go to the treetops in areas of the park, and as well as the sculptures, again, 6 to 30 foot tall. So this is, we believe that this is a significant event that will cause individuals from Chicago to Houston, Texas to say, oh my goodness, we love Branson. We love all the fun of Branson, but this will be an extra special time and an extra special reason to visit in a month when we don't normally visit. And we all know that in the month of October, there are a lot of schools around the middle of the country that do fall breaks. And during those fall breaks, it's a great time for people to come to Branson, enjoy the crisp air, the foliage that's turning, and we're excited for many falls to come about what this event can mean for us, but then also for our visitors.
So anytime Silver Dollar City does theming, they do an awesome job, and this is going to be another example of an awesome new theming opportunity in the park. I want to talk also about Christmas, because you guys just have announced some new Christmas things happening. So let's talk about that.
Well, over the course of the past several years, Silver Dollar City's Christmas continues to grow in popularity and acclaim. We have been doing Christmas now for 30 years, celebrating Christmas. We now have over 6 million lights. We literally light every board of every building at Silver Dollar City. We began illuminating the park in July, and it takes us almost 4 months just to get the lights hung. And if you want to ask me why we take them down, I can answer that later. But it takes us 4 months to illuminate the park. Our shows change out to Christmas themed shows. 2 Broadway-style productions, a living nativity, and the center of the park that we opened a couple of years ago, we call it Christmas in Midtown. In that section of the park, we don't just light the boards of the buildings, we illuminate every square inch of every building.
Like you stepped it up when you did that.
We did, and our attendance soared. We drew even more individuals from a broader section of the United States. And the sculptures that are inside of Christmas in Midtown, they pay homage to Christmas and the real meaning for Christmas. And we're really proud at Silver Dollar City that we do celebrate Christmas.
So tell people what's going to be new, because you've got something new coming at Christmas.
25 years we've had a 5-story Christmas tree, and a lot of folks have seen that Christmas tree over those years and been highly entertained by that Christmas tree. That tree is gone, Chris. It's gone. But it's replaced with an 80-foot tall tree. So if anyone has seen that tree that's
it was
been
big.
there,
it was big.
50 feet hovering over our town square, imagine now crooking your neck up 30 more feet, and that's what our new tree will be. Interestingly, the tree that we've had for 25 years has undergone many renovations, and the lighting has changed with the technology from incandescent lights to LED lights. This technology on the new tree is even more current in the fact that every point of light can actually show over 2 million hues.
It's a lot.
It is a lot, but it also allows us the ability to place art, to place graphics, to have animation on that tree that we've never had before. So imagine that we've got a Christmas song and we want angels on that tree. Now angels can be swirling around that tree,
awesome.
Or wise men, silhouettes of wise men can be swirling around on that tree.
So let me. I got to talk about the tree for just a second, because in the past I would always volunteer and help ring the bell for the Chamber of Commerce one day out there. And it was
for the Salvation Army.
For the Salvation Army, yes. And what was always so fun is watching people as they walked into Silver Dollar City for the first time, because it's one of the first things you see, and to see them, just their faces light up when they're like, "Oh my goodness!" And so now, like that was like it's even going to be
there.
It's going to even
now
be like,
let's put our necks up 30 more feet.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. And so we've got another thing we're going to talk about, but we're going to be back in just a minute. So hang tight, and we'll be back with more.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need iBranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at iBranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. iBranson.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to Play Branson. We are here today with Brad Thomas, president of Silver Dollar City Attractions, and he was just talking about this big Christmas tree. And there's one thing I want to mention, and I want you to actually mention about this tree. We already know it's going from 50 to 80 foot. It's going to be able to do a ton more stuff, but it's going to actually be able to interact with the lights on the building. So talk a little bit about that.
Music is such an incredibly important part of the tree, so that when that tree illuminates, it actually does a show based with music. And this year, we will actually illuminate the buildings on the town square with that same technology of lighting. So every point of light on those buildings can be one of those 2 million hues that would either be would coordinate with the tree or match the tree, so that if that tree is all blue and we want the buildings to be blue, that can occur. If the tree's gold and we want the the buildings to be red, we can allow that to happen too. So we'll be able to program the buildings with the tree and allow for even more immersive experiences as our guests walk out onto town square at Christmas. We believe that this tree helps take Silver Dollar City to a bigger level of Christmas. And just remember, Chris, 500,000 visitors are visiting Silver Dollar City's Christmas each year at this point in time. 3 years in a row, USA Today readers have voted Silver Dollar City as the top theme park Christmas event in the entire country.
Did you guys just hear that? It is the top attraction in the country. And I don't know anywhere else in the country you could go and have a great family experience at Christmas time. And obviously, we start early November and go really almost to the very end of the year.
We do first Saturday of November through December 30th every year.
So you have lots of time to come out and check out what's going on at Silver
And
Dollar
Chris,
City.
I just have to add this.
Okay.
At Silver Dollar City, it is Christmas. And we love celebrating Christmas. Yeah. So there is no, we don't have any issues at all with saying this is a Christmas festival.
There you go, and we appreciate that. Now, I've got to transition us because we need to talk about the new ride. So tell people about what's coming in 2020.
In the summer of 2020, Chris, we will open a new ride called Mystic River Falls. This is an adventurous river raft ride that will take families on an incredibly fun and wet, splashing adventure on a river that's embedded in a lot of Ozark rock that we're bringing in to filter into the channel so that it looks like a real river meandering through the Ozarks. Once the 8 passenger boats get to a certain point, then they will see a 4-lift tower system, and their boat will go onto one of the 4 lifts, and that boat will rise up 80 feet. And at the top of that lift, then the boat will be dispatched on an elevated channel for a few seconds. That boat will journey, and then they reach the falls. And that's when the boat goes down a 45-foot just basically a decline. This is a family adventure ride. It's full of adventure, but this is a ride built for families. So the height requirement will be in that 40 to 42 inch range. So we'll be able to have 5-ish, 6-ish year olds, depending upon their height, riding this ride if their parents choose to allow them.
Yes.
But this is a family ride punched with adventure. It is the centerpiece of an area of the park that we're calling Rivertown. Adjacent to Mystic River Falls is an all-new barbecue restaurant.
I'm excited about that.
We call Rivertown Smokehouse.
Yes.
We've been known for our barbecue for a very long time. We slow smoke our meat. We actually have a wood-fired smoker that can smoke over a ton of meat today. This restaurant will actually have smokers there, so we'll be able, you'll smell as you enter Rivertown, you'll hear the splashing of the water, but you'll also smell the aroma of the barbecue.
You know, and here's the thing, is like when that restaurant closed for this new ride coming in, I was like sad, but now I'm really excited because that was one of my favorite restaurants, and I got to preview some of the barbecue the other day. And let me tell you, it's world class. But here's the bigger thing, is Silver Dollar City's food in general is, I mean, I think it has to be the top of any theme park in the country. And I'm not just saying that because you are sitting here, but I haven't been to any other theme park where the food's been better.
Well, thank you. We've got a lot of men and women that work really hard. Yeah. We have a team that actually traveled around the country and hit some of the top barbecue restaurants to ensure that we were on the A game, that we knew what people around the country were looking at and eating when they went to these barbecue restaurants. But in addition to this amazing food, in this fun, atmosphered kind of restaurant, the eating decks will overlook Mystic River. So, you know, one of our guys said the other day, they were talking about this restaurant, and there are some challenges with the restaurant because we're kind of building it on this little peninsula. And, you know, we were just talking through that. When you have water on all sides of a restaurant, it presents a few challenges from an operational perspective. But as you're eating your barbecue, you will overlook the fun and adventure, and you'll hear the roaring of that water on all eating decks of this new restaurant. And I'm so excited about the food, but I'm also excited that you can have a fun dining experience, and it's not like you're eating barbecue in your own hometown. So you get great quality barbecue, but you get an environment that you can only have at Silver Dollar City.
And this ride as well, one of the unique things is you're going up on this like kind of elevator and dropping down. It's like nobody else is doing
this
that.
4-lift elevator system that it is the centerpiece of this ride. This is the only one in the world.
Yes.
So it's the tallest drop of any raft ride in the Western Hemisphere, but there's only one place in the world that has this 4-lift elevator system. And the reason we have the 4 lifts is so that we can just have a lot of passengers ride this ride, and that can minimize the line wait. We do all of these things to give people more and more reasons to visit Branson, so that families, whether they be in Chicago or they be in Houston, that they want to visit us. And when we made the announcement, in those days following the announcement, we had coverage on WGN, we had coverage on USA Today, we had coverage from coaster fans all over the country and theme park fans all over the country.
That's good.
And that we know that this is what we have to do to cause families to want to visit Branson and to visit us.
So between fall of 2019 and summer of 2020, there's going to be a $30 million investment in the theme park, and that's on top of Time Traveler, which was what, 26, 27 million or whatever. It was a big number too. So you guys have put literally millions and millions of dollars into this theme park to continue to improve it, to continue to upgrade it. And here's the other thing, and I'm going to run long today, but next year is the 60th anniversary of Silver Dollar City. And so you call it the Diamond Jubilee. The Diamond Jubilee. And so I know you're going to do special stuff with that.
We do
well.
all year long. We'll celebrate from opening in March all the way through December. Just a headline that the last decade has been an amazing year, or amazing decade for Silver Dollar City. $100 million in investment, just making Silver Dollar City a stronger place, a stronger destination for families to visit Branson, Missouri.
Yeah. And we've talked a lot about Silver Dollar City today, but as a company, you guys also own the Showboat Branson Belle. You also own Whitewater here in Branson. And so those are other attractions that you can go see. And you guys have, of course, all kinds of combo packages and deals and all that kind of stuff. Where can people go get more information about Silver Dollar City? What's the website?
SilverDollarCity.com.
There you go.
And just remember, we are family owned. We are 60 years in the making, and just like your family, Chris, we love Branson, and we're thankful for those men and women who work in this town, who play in this town, who sing in this town, and equally important, those who choose to visit this town.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on the show today, and folks, you've heard it here. Now come check it all out. It's going to be awesome, as it always is at Silver Dollar City. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Play Branson. You guys heard so much about what is going on at Silver Dollar City. And so Brad, thanks for coming in. Awesome new ride coming. Great things happening at Christmas and at fall out there. They're spending millions of dollars to help families have a great time in Branson, Missouri. And so if you haven't been to Silver Dollar City in the fall or at Christmas, you gotta come. And then next year in 2020 in the summer, they're gonna have this awesome new ride. So folks, there's still time to plan to come this fall, and you can say there's lots of ways that you can save money in Branson. There's things that we like to highlight periodically, like the Flavor of Branson Dining Guide. It's located all over town. You can find about 40 restaurant coupons, so that's a way to stretch your dollar. If you're needing help planning your Branson vacation, go to the folks at ibranson.com. They can help you. Typically they're offering monthly specials, awesome deals on vacation packages. You can find them at ibranson.com, or you can call them at 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-ENTERTAIN. And here's the deal. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, go do that, facebook.com/playbranson. And feel free to message us. If you'd like to see an entertainer in town that we haven't had on in a while or have never had on, let us know and we'll do our best to get them on. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on Play Branson.